In this session, I'm going to demonstrate how to create and utilize a forum in a course in e-learning. One of the key components, whether you're teaching online or on site, is to engage the students even after the class is over, for them to discuss asynchronously a specific topic related to whatever you're covering in class or outside of class. So the idea is, how do you as an instructor create a forum in the course here? So to create a forum, you can click on Add an Activity, and then just click on Course Forum. Then click on Add, and then basically we give it a name. So Week 1 Forum, or Discussion Forum, whatever you want to call it, and put as many details as you want. So you could say, so you want to basically find the controversial topics for them to discuss. Of course, this is probably not as controversial here, but you get the idea. And then you also put many details in there, that the requirements for the discussion, some of the guidelines for the forum and things of that nature. So as many details as possible. Now there are different forum types. Notice this drop down here. There is the first option. If you want to use this option, a single simple discussion, that means that only you can post discussion topic, and everything will be sequential, all in one long page and indented. The next option here is the Q&A forum. The Q&A forum is the type of forum that you ask a question, or you post a question to the students in the course, and they cannot see other student responses until they post their own answer. This is great typically, but you need to initiate the first post to the students in your course. So that's key as well. So after you create this, you also have to post an actual question for them to discuss. The most common one that is usually used in many of the courses, it's the standard forum for general use. What that means is that the students read this general discussion or description here, and then they click on Add the Topic, and then every student has their own thread. Basically, as other students are responding to that individual student, they have their own thread of discussion. So other things you can tweak here is attachments and word counting and completion tracking and all that type of stuff. But the other key is that you can categorize this and put it under forums. So it shows up in the gradebook under forums. And then under the ratings, this is another area here. You can choose different, how are you going to grade this discussion? So typically, if a student participates more than 2 times, then which one counts? So typically what you want is probably the average of ratings, or the average of their grades, in that case for each post. Of course, you have to grade each one of them. Or you can actually sum of ratings. So let's say that each discussion each week is 15 points. They're required to participate 3 times. And for each discussion, they get 5 points. Therefore, if they participate 3 times, they got 5s, then they got 15 out of 15. So it depends what you want to choose here, but typically, most faculty, they choose average of ratings. Then you can use the point system. So each discussion is going to be graded against points. Or you can use a scale, and what that means is that you can use one of those customized scales that we have created here at Cairn, but you can create your own as well. And basically where each discussion is rated as satisfactory, not satisfactory, outstanding, or somewhat satisfactory. So it's 4 points or 4 ranges in there, and then the computer converts them against points in point values. So most faculty, they use the Cairn forums here. However, you can choose to use a point system as well. Then you leave everything alone here. Under activity completion, you can even require the students to post 3 posts before it's marked as complete. Then You click on Save and Return to the course, and then the students will see this item here in the course page. And then this is the scenario that they have to discuss. And then over here, this is where they can click on Add a new discussion topic. You, the instructor, can add the discussion topic, or they can choose the discussion topic as well. So this is what it looks like from the student view. So the student goes to the course, they see forum number 1, and they have the option to add a new discussion topic. They click here. Of course, you can require them to post more stuff to it. They can post attachments. They post it to the forum. Everybody in the class can get an email automatically as well. And now that has been posted. So here's Hubert's post. Now let's go back to the instructor view. So the instructor, if they go back to the forum here, and let's assume we just clicked on it. I'm going to refresh it. And here is the post by Hubert. Now, in here, this is where you'd rate it. Because we chose the point system, this is where you'd post how many points he scored. If you want to reply to him, this is where you'd click on reply. And I needed more details and so on. However, be cautious here, because when you reply in this format via the forum, this is going to be for the whole class. This response is going to be available for all the students in the course and not for that individual students only. So there's no mechanism at this one unless you email the students directly for you to contact them, just that student individually. So it's a group discussion basically. So that's basically the forums, how they all work. You'll see like a long thread here. And for all the students in the class, you'll see different threads. If you chose the simple discussion thread, then in the course, it will be only one discussion here flowing for all the students in the class. You don't have these different threads. Now, one other thing to remember here as well is that if you choose here, subscribe to this forum, this is where you can choose to receive emails or not receive emails for any of the posts. If you don't want to subscribe to it, you can still view the content or the posts, but you'll not get the emails. It's under the administration area. So it's a powerful tool to be used by the faculty for students if you are teaching in a class on site, for them to discuss things outside of class, but also for online courses. This is a very powerful tool to enhance the learning in an asynchronous way.